years ago, I did my first show with Works in Process. And basically, every time I have a new exciting project, I'd like to have Mary introduce it, and she's been doing that for 15 years now. And 5 years ago, I had been diagnosed with cancer. So I have not been that active in the last 5 years. And it's great to return with a new big show to Mary Carlson's Works in Process. About 2 years ago, during the darkest hours of my cancer war, when I was undergoing massive chemotherapy, I was watching films of Muhammad Ali and took great inspiration and strength from his courage, his determination, his fortitude against formidable odds. It was very inspiring. It kept me focused about staying alive, fighting for my life. And about a year and a half ago, when I was officially considered in remission, even though I was not, I had a spell of about 12 to 14 months where I was feeling well enough to start to work again, and I wanted to compose this tribute, Sweet Science Suite, to Muhammad Ali for his inspiration. And so I completed the score for my Green Monster Big Band, an 18-piece orchestra, and envisioned it always as a stage production with dance and music. But the dance had to be very, very special. It had to combine elements of boxing, my own signature martial arts, and it had to be very urban. It had to be also very global, because that's the type of figure Ali is. So I was searching for a long time for the right choreographer, and I've always been a fan of Christal Brown's work.
When I first got the music from Fred, I listened to it, and my body started to move, but I didn't know what I was listening to. I couldn't get a hold of the music. I couldn't find a way in until I just had to let it go, and I went back to the notes that Fred and I had from our original meeting about what each section was about for him and the vision that he had. And so at one point, I know that I just made myself stop listening to the music, and I just had to start listening to my body. And then I started to find this conversation between the music and the dance that really made sense for me and made sense to the dancers, and I could bridge the physical and conceptual gaps and give them a deeper understanding of where we were trying to go with this.
I deliberately wanted an all-male cast of dancers. I wanted something very unique and different, and something that conveyed the masculine dimension of what Ali represents. Not only for his courage, his pugilism, but also his humanitarianism.
This project has pushed me outside my parameter of working with male dancers, and in terms of making a vision that's not necessarily my own come to life, and having to create a segue or a bridge between what vision is and what purpose is. And I think that is evident for me right now in the entire process, even in looking at the life of Muhammad Ali and being a visionary in terms of becoming a figure for solidarity and for masculinity and for African Americans at a very crucial time, and really bridging all of his parts, his humility, his arrogance, his bravado, his life, his love, all into one type of purpose that he really felt was God-led and purpose-filled. And so I feel like that part of this process for me is synonymous with creation, and I just have been really learning a lot about what it means to live a purposeful life and create work that's meaningful, not just for the maker, but for this legend and these two legends that I happen to be working with and for, Fred and Muhammad Ali.